Okay, kitties. My floorboard fringe came in, guys. So let me show you what it looks like. Okay, I got one on already, but I'm gonna take this back off. All right. So when it's on, it's gonna be something like that. These are quality leather. The fringes. This is an 8-inch fringe. You can get these in 8 or 6 inches, and these are made by a company here in Beaver in yeah, I think Beaver Falls, PA. It's either Beaver, PA, or Beaver Falls. I'll put a link for it. But the name of the people that make these are handmade by Lutzs Leather. And they do a heck of a good job, guys. The fringes sewn on. And these are real leather. They're not the PU leather. For two of these, they want $60 for the 8-inch and 50 for the 6-inch. I don't know if you can see where the you can see where the pen mark is around the holder. You can just barely see it, like right there. Yeah, $60 for the 8-inch. So I gotta have the long. You know that. I also got the die for the fringe grips, and I got a new bit strap. I'm gonna leave this one here unstudded. I can't make my mind up, guys. So what you do is you basically you have to make sure that the unfinished side is facing toward you. You guys know that. I'm pretty sure you guys aren't that stupid. You're not as stupid as I look, right? And that's what all you do. You put it over these little grommets like that. See how nice and they line up? Because these are made for this floorboard. These are the half moon floorboards. Make sure they're in nice and sparkling seated, and it's going to look something like that. Now, I don't think you could put studs around here. There is a studded version made by a different company. They're almost $200 a set. But, too many studs, I don't think it looks good. That's why I'm changing the bit strap to an unstudded bit strap. And there's too many, sometimes less is better than more. So, all right, now we have to make this to the floorboard. What we're going to do is we're going to get some of my tire mount lubricant made by Nomar. Get a little bit on our dauber. I mean, you guys, if you have this, use this. This is a little bit better. Soap will work also. But since I have this, I'm going to use it. And what we're going to do is we're going to put it around the rubber like that, guys. It's a little bit too much. All right, we'll have to get that once it goes in. It's almost like snot. And we got one more to do. The reason why I like using this is washable. A little bit of water, it'll come off. Well, so so will so too. And that's the bottom, that's the top. So what you do is, instead of putting this that way, we're going to put this way because I don't want to get the fringe caught underneath here. So she is all lined up. Now we're going to try. We're going to press this end here first. Now they told me that if you pull these through with needle nose pliers with some soap, that's the best thing to do. So let me go get my needle nose pliers. All right, I can't find my needle nose pliers, guys, so we're going to use a regular pair of pliers. Ain't working that easy, guys, like I thought it would. It ain't that easy, guys, like I thought. I thought it was going to be easy, man, with that crap on there, boy. It ain't easy, guys. I don't want to rip them. I got a feeling I'm going to rip these boys. You know what? Let me try. Let me see if I can guide them through the screwdriver, guys. I had a screwdriver here. This walked away like everything else does. Okay, what I'm able to do is the screwdriver does help. So all right, now let me see if I can pull these guys through. You know what I need, guys? I need a table. I need to be doing this on a freaking table instead of on the step of my garage here. Look at this. There's even my dog here on that too. I'll tell you what, I think it works better when I assist it with the screwdriver a little bit. It's coming through, guys. You know that tire lube I have. I got that with the No More with my motorcycle tire No More thing when I bought with my No More tire machine. I think that's on. Okay, I think that boy's in all the way. Okay, now we're able to pull these through. No, not able to pull through, guys. This is the toughest part, getting these little rubber hickeys back in. They're just as hard to get off. It's just as hard to pull this thing apart as it is to do this. And I don't want to break these. Now you got to remember, it's probably 45 degrees in here too. If it was a little warmer, probably be a heck of a lot easier. All right, guys, you know what I'm going to do, man? To save some time, I'm going to pause you guys. All right, I got 3 out of 4 in, guys. What I do is I start it with the screwdriver. Like, I'll go like that. Get my hand away before I get it impaled. You know, and that kind of brings one side up. See how I brought the side up like that? Then we'll start working on this other one here. See, I'm afraid I'm going to rip those. I'm afraid I'm going to break those little niblets right off. There we go. We almost got it done. Screwdriver helps. So, let's see here. There we go. Then make sure you inspect them. See how they're all popped in that little groove? They're all in. I like using the tire lube. The tire lube, I think it's a lot better than soap. Many of you might not have the tire lube. So try some soap out. Maybe get a bar of soap, you know, put some soap around it. So that one's done. See, there's no room for the studs. You know, in order to have studs on here, you'd have to have another piece of leather. And like I said, guys, it just might be a little bit too much to have the studs on there. So, all right, I'm going to do the other one off video. So what we're going to do, see where that little groove is? I want to make sure I get that stuff in there because that's what has to go over the hole. Okay. All right. Now since we got the system down, guys, it's a lot easier, man. All right, what I'm going to do now is I'm putting a little bit of pressure on the other side of the floorboard. I'm going to guide this through. We're going to try to lift the side up a little bit. So we're going to start it. Yeah, I feel like I'm playing a violin. You know, I never played a violin, guys. I never really took toward musical instruments in school. I should have though. Yeah, it's a lot easier now since we got the system down. Okay. We got that one. Got the two end ones. Now we're going to concentrate on these middle guys. think we got it. That one's good. And last but not least, so I'm a fringe guy, guys. And it's like, I don't know if you guys seen the video where I completely fringed out the big dog with a it was a champagne colored fringe I put on there. Man, it just was like too much, so I took it all off. I wasted a couple $100 on some real good leather I bought. Okay, and that one's in. Got them all on. All right, we're gonna go take a coffee break, and then we're gonna put these on. And don't worry, I'm not gonna forget to use thread locker on the fasteners for these. Okay, guys, we got the new bitch strap on. Now, are you ready to see the fringe floorboards? Okay. Yeah. Oh, oh, oh. You want to look over there? You want to go that way a little bit? You can also get fringe for the passenger floorboards too, but you know, since I have those up all the time, I don't know. Maybe in the future, we'll see. Okay, okay. Here we go. Oh, we're gonna go up. We'll go down a little bit. Go over that way. All right, guys. Here you go. Doesn't that look awesome, guys? Look at that, guys. That looks awesome like that, doesn't it? All right, what we'll do now is I'll get on it. See if I can, I want to make sure you guys get, there we go. That way here you guys can see if the fringe is going to be touching the ground or not. All right, guys, hold on. Let me get my spectacles off, guys. I don't want to break these, man. We're all wired up here, guys. We're wired up, man. All right. So we're straight right now. They're just barely off the ground. So you go around the corner, they might touch the ground. But that's cool, because that's what you call a street sweeper. Okay, that's cool. See, now, you can get them for these too. Maybe in the future I'll do that. Because these boys, they're $60 a pair. That's a damn good buy for that leather, guys. They're $60 for both of them. That's for the 8-inch. The 6-inch fringe is $50. I think these are $40 if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong, but I think they're $40. The only problem is the kickstand. So you're gonna have to watch you don't break your fringe off when you put your foot for the kickstand. Other than that, I love them. So, as soon as it warms up, guys, I'm going to give you a full detail of the Jeep. But that thing's a blast to drive. It is a literally, it's a blast, man. It's got a lot of power. It's probably not going to snow because that's usually what happens whenever. And this is my third Jeep. This is the best Jeep I've ever had. I had a '95 Sahara, and I had a '97. It was a regular. It wasn't. I forget what it was, but it wasn't a Sahara, and that was lifted. My '97 had a 4-inch body lift, and it had a 4-inch. Yeah, it had a 4-inch body lift and a 4-inch suspension lift, and I had 38-inch monster motor tires on a sucker. In order for my wife to get in, I had to carry a milk crate around. And believe it or not, that was horrible in the snow. It's just, it slid all over the place in the snow. My '95, that went like a bat out of hell in the snow. So the tires on this are good. I think they're good for another year, maybe a year and a half. Then I got to get tires. The tires are expensive on that. They're about $300, anywhere from 250 to 300 and up. So you can get a good tire for like 250, 260. So, but that has heated mirrors. It has power mirrors. Has electric windows front and back. It's got a real nice sound system. It's got navigation, heated seats, leather seats. What else has it got in there? You know the two panels above the driver and passenger. You can take them off, and it's got the sway bar disconnect button. It's got the axle lock button. It's got a nice plastic weather mats in it. The people that had that, they lived down in West Virginia. They lived in West Virginia, so they actually lived in the mountains in West Virginia. So they did 4-wheeling, and they must have the money because they think they moved out of the country. That's what the salesman told me. So yeah, Lutz Leather makes these fringe floorboards. I'll put a link in there. They're quality leather. I could tell you that right now. I thought they were $60 a piece. $60 for both of them is a damn good deal. And now tonight we got the fringe grips. We're going to dye them black, and we're going to put those on top of that fringe floorboards. We're going to fringe this boy out. So, all right, guys.